All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. I got some breaking news here. Pretty bad breaking news, if I can say so. I'm looking at Oscar De La Hoya's X page, his timeline here, and it has breaking news: a seventh fighter from Eddy Reynoso's camp tests positive for a banned substance. Emergency clapback is coming. Yeah, guys, a seventh fighter. You heard it. A seventh fighter. So let me read this here. It says that today the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, that's VADA, guys, informed Matchroom, the World Boxing Council, and the British Boxing Board of Control that Francisco Rodriguez has returned an adverse analytical finding as part of a post-fight night anti-doping test following his bout with Galal Yafa on June 21st, 2025. So they found something in his system. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but I can honestly say this is not a good look for Eddy Reynoso. It's not, no matter, you can't try to spin this. Just recently, one of his fighters, Jaime Munguia, who I'm a huge fan of Jaime Munguia, he popped hot for an illegal banned substance, and it was found in his A as well as B sample. Now, could it be coincidence that these guys are with Eddy Reynoso? It could be, but it may not be. And in all honesty, I think, where there's smoke, there's fire, and some type of investigation needs to be done, in my opinion. Because now, a lot of people are going to look at the upcoming fight with Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford, and they're going to say, Canelo could be on performance-enhancing drugs. And that's a fight that shouldn't be tainted, guys. We need these fights to be on the up and up. I want to see that fight on the up and up. Whoever the best man is wins the fight. And that's the way I'm looking at it. But something has to be done about drugs in the sport of boxing. It seems like that type of stuff is glazed over. Here we are fighting about ring sizes and, running rules and things like that. But no one's saying anything about, people being on drugs in the sport of boxing. That's what needs to be looked at, in my opinion. That needs to be looked at. Now, whether or not they're going to do something, I don't know. But my thing is this. You can't have dirty fighters in the ring with clean fighters. It puts them at an advantage, and it puts the other fighter at a disadvantage, and it puts the other fighter in danger, with their lives. Some of these fighters, they have families, they have kids, and you don't want to put them in a position where they can, lose their life in the ring. That's serious. And I know a lot of people think it's a joke, but it's not. You can't have fighters on performance-enhancing drugs. It's not a good thing. It puts a black eye on the sport, and it taints everything. But anyway, we'll see what happens with this. Oscar's going to speak on it, clapback. He said he's going to do an emergency clapback. You guys heard that there that I read. Yeah, man, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Do you think there should be some type of investigation to get to the bottom of this, so we don't have these type of issues in the sport of boxing? You guys let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.